Hey guys, Jeff, your host from the Childhood of the Wolf podcast. Just wanted to hop on here super quick and say thank you. We posted the intro video to the YouTube companion to the podcast, and we got a decent response. We got a bunch of subscribers right away. We got some really nice comments. We got some thumbs up. I got some messages of some very positive feedback, and that's super appreciated. Real briefly, just want to say, the podcast is the main goal here. We want to bring in more people to talk toys, to talk comics, to talk movies, to talk those big fandoms that I love so much and other people really love. And I love talking to people about those things that they're passionate about, that they love to do, that brings them joy. And so the YouTube is just a visual aid to bring a little bit more to the table on that stuff. A lot of these podcasts we're talking about action figures and collecting, and there's no visual with it. So this is a way for us to show you some visual stuff, so you can see some of the stuff that we're talking about and see some of the stuff that I'm personally collecting, and I can share that with everyone. The YouTube channel will be used for updates on the podcast, talking about upcoming guests that we're excited about, giving them a little bit of hype, and directing you over so that you can see the stuff the content that they're creating, the stuff that they're sharing with our community, and just to be able to share and lift up other people in these fandoms and stuff. And so that's kind of the ultimate goal, is to just have another source of media to enhance all of that stuff. That being said, I also have thought maybe on the YouTube we can, share videos when we have giveaways or contests. Maybe when I get a mail haul of stuff that I'm excited to add to my own personal collection. We can maybe eventually do a toy room tour if people want to see something like that. If you want to see something like that, a toy room tour, see my collection, comment that in this video that you want to see the toy room. Other than that, toy hunt hauls, mail calls, maybe new comic book days so I can talk about some of the stuff that I'm reading. Other than that, it's not going to be a super heavy content-filled channel, other than enhancing the podcast as a companion to the podcast, a supplement to the podcast. That's the ultimate goal for it. That being said, I figured, why not do a little bit of content this morning? I couldn't sleep. I actually did a very, very small one-store stop on my way to work, toy hunt. I had kind of a hunch that something I was looking for was going to be out on the shelves at a Walmart. And it's a Walmart I only check when I'm heading to work. And I kind of felt like it was time that Walmarts were going to start stocking some of this stuff, and I actually lucked out. So let's share that with you guys. Again, thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for those of you that have shared already. Very, very, very much appreciated. I'm very excited to see how the Childhood of the Wolf podcast community grows, because really it's a show that I do, but it's for people that like the stuff I like, and if they enjoy listening to me ramble on about that kind of stuff, they enjoy listening to the guests I bring on talk about their takes on things, then that's all I want out of it. So if you're seeing this and you haven't subscribed, you haven't liked, you haven't shared, all that kind of stuff, do those things, because it helps the algorithm, it helps more people see it, it helps this community grow, and gives me an opportunity to share what I'm trying to spread out there with more people, and bring the group of us that are part of this Childhood of the Wolf podcast together, so we can talk fun stuff like toys and movies and comic books and all that kind of stuff. Thank you again. So let's look at this little haul that I picked up. So I've been looking for this wave of Star Wars Black Series figures for a little bit now. I've seen people have had them for a tiny little bit, and I was pretty excited for this. Real quick, I don't collect a ton of Black Series. I don't have a giant Black Series collection. I'm very selective with the Star Wars figures that I do collect. I've got a few of the big classic characters that everyone likes, but I mainly collect Mandalorian figures. Stuff from The Mandalorian. I do have Rebels team minus Zeb. I will eventually grab him. But mostly from the TV shows right now is what really has me into Star Wars. And Mandalorian really, I've always been a Star Wars fan. I've always liked Star Wars. Mandalorian really got me excited about Star Wars again. I've gone back and watched movies since the seasons have aired. All kinds of stuff. It just really like reinvigorated my imagination in the world of Star Wars again. And being a big action figure collector, I was like, well, guess I'm collecting some Mandalorian action figures, and I've picked up a few other Black Series figures here and there, and they're fun and I enjoy them. I'm never going to amass a gigantic Star Wars Black Series collection. There's just too many other things that I love to collect. This is the wave. I've been kind of calling it the Moff Gideon wave because he was the character I was most excited to get in this wave. I'll just show you each figure. I'm not going to open them. I'm not going to, go through. This is definitely not going to be a review. That's not something I'm going to do on this channel. So I'll just give you a quick look at the box, the figure inside real quick, and we'll call it a day. So first we'll do the Rey from the Rise of Skywalker. Let's see if we can get that more in frame for you guys. Rise of Skywalker Rey. It's the dark side version. Looks like a pretty cool figure. She's got that dual lightsaber, and they do connect into like the Darth Maul style saber, which is pretty cool. Pretty excited about that. Wasn't a figure, if I wouldn't have found her in store, I wouldn't have probably picked this up, but because I saw the whole wave on the shelf, I decided to grab her. But a fun figure nonetheless. We'll see what it's like when I get her out and open her. I can't tell you anything about articulation or what's good or bad about her, but she looks pretty good. She looks pretty fun. She'll look nice on the shelf, and I'm happy with that. Next, let's go. Now, the last three are all Mandalorian characters, which is really what I was after, because that's really what I'm collecting in the Star Wars Black Series. We got Kuiil. I believe it's pronounced Kuiil. It's been a while since I've watched this episode, so don't be too harsh on me if I mispronounce that. He was a fun character, voiced by Nick Nolte, I believe. And, of course, I like this episode in The Mandalorian, so I was like, might as well pick up the figure once he came out. Anything that you're going to give me from Mandalorian, I'm going to jump all over. I'm having a lot of fun hunting down and getting the Mandalorian figures from Star Wars Black Series, so I was very happy to add this guy to the collection. I'll show you the side art there. Pretty cool side art, and it's neat how they all piece together, kind of like how I had them lined up in the beginning. Cool figure. He looks fun. He looks really good. Looks like the character we saw on screen. I'm gonna have to get a Dewback, I believe. Wasn't it Dewbacks that he was riding? I'm not great with the other alien creatures and stuff in Star Wars. I'm not a super fan like some people. Nothing wrong with being a super fan. It's awesome fandom to be part of. Excited to add him to the collection. Next we got Greef Karga. I love Carl Weathers. He's just fantastic in every way, shape, and form. And seeing him in Mandalorian, I was pretty excited about that. He's just a cool guy, cool character. Love him as an actor. I believe he directed an episode of The Mandalorian as well, if I'm not mistaken. Figure looks pretty good. Pretty decent likeness, especially, these are $20 figures. They're not high-end, super costly figures, and they did a pretty dang good job for being that kind of figure for $20. And there's the side art. The side art's awesome. It's just fantastic. And last, the figure I was really excited about getting from this wave is Moff Gideon. Such a great villain. Acted just superbly in The Mandalorian. The figure looks pretty awesome. The Darksaber looks pretty cool. He's got that pretty awesome cape. Just a great figure to add to the collection. You always need your big bad when you're collecting action figures. You can't just have your hero. You gotta have the big bad, and this guy is definitely a great bad guy in that series. So really happy to add this guy to the Star Wars shelf in the Mandalorian collection. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out for just a short little video. Share my toy haul from my quick little one-store hunt before work last night. I'm excited to share more of that kind of stuff with you guys. Share the experience of and excitement of adding to our collections. You know, as we grow as a community, as there's more subscribers and followers on the YouTube channel and the podcast, I want to see you guys commenting like what you're collecting, what you're looking for. We can help each other out with tips and all that kind of stuff, which is great for the community. And I hope to just be that part in the community where I can help people out when I can, to talk about things that people are excited about and to share all that with everyone here. So like, comment, subscribe, you know, click the bell for notifications, all that YouTube stuff that I'm not good at all. And hopefully this channel grows. Of course, we're going to consistently try to improve it, better quality with everything, film, sound. You know, we're hoping to get an intro and an outro for the YouTube, music, logo coming. So hopefully you're all here to hang out and check it out and help us grow and share in all the fun that we're trying to share here. Until then, check out Childhood of the Wolf podcast. It's on Anchor, Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcasts, a bunch of them. Just type it in. Hopefully you can give it a listen. Hopefully you enjoy what content we do have there. We're going to keep putting content out. Again, we do have a couple guests coming up pretty soon. They're going to be fun guests, so stay tuned for that. I'll try to do a video update on who's coming when and kind of maybe what we're going to talk about. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good day. Talk to you later.